Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband!
Wife.
Okay, so before I say, do you remember what happened? Or, oh, let's do a Q&A.
Right.
Let me tell you something that happened.
Okay.
So as I was trying to get ready for the Q&A, I realized that this whole fucking book of Judges only has 21 chapters, which we kind of knew because...
We more than kind of knew. We stated it at the last episode.
No, I know. That's... yeah. But we were like, okay, no, but let's just stay on track.
Right.
But as I was trying to prepare for the Q&A today, it really struck me further that the Q&A has a lot that overlaps with the entire recap of the book as a whole.
Right.
And so I thought with just this one extra chapter hanging out there on its own, it's going to fuck things up.
Okay, so we're doing that today.
Yeah, so we're doing chapter 21 today, not Q&A.
All right, and then how are we finishing up the week?
Okay, so Saturday we're doing... today we're doing chapter 21, and then Sunday would normally be our recap, which we're still gonna do.
Right.
But prior to that, we will do our Q&A / Book of Judges entire recap of what it is.
Right. Okay.
About, and I think that's the better way to go.
All right.
Apologies, I should have looked into this better. I wasn't sure what I want to do, you know?
Sure.
It's always weird when there's just this one chapter hanging out there.
Right. So real quick, let's remind everyone what happened last episode.
Do you remember what happened?
I think that they fought the Benjamites and killed them a lot.
They did. And it was a peaceful clan that they had no business fucking with.
Right. And they killed the fuck out of them.
They killed the fuck out of them. Every woman and child and man. And they were like really proud of their warring skills.
Right.
They were like, we snuck them out there. And stupid.
Right.
The whole thing was stupid.
All right. And so then today we're reading chapter 21, and we should go do that now.
Yeah. And that'll be the final chapter for the Book of Judges.
All right. Let's go do it.
Okay. Okay, Judges, chapter 21.
Okay.
Final chapter.
All right.
Wives for the Benjamites.
Wives for the Benjamites. Wait,
Yeah.
didn't they just kill all the Benjamites?
They did, but now they're getting wives.
How the fuck are dead people getting wives?
I have no fucking idea. Let's find out.
Okay.
Okay. The Israelites had vowed at Mizpah, we will never, give our daughters in marriage to a man from the tribe of Benjamin.
They don't have to now. They killed them all.
I know. They're like, those motherfuckers. Now the people went to Bethel and sat in the presence of God until evening, weeping loudly and bitterly. Okay. Oh, Lord God of Israel, they cried out.
Yeah.
They really said, oh, Lord, but I like, oh.
Okay.
Why has this happened in Israel? Now one of our tribes is missing from Israel.
Oh,
Boo hoo hoo. We're so sad that we fucking killed them all.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Early the next morning, the people built an altar and presented their burnt offerings and peace offerings on it. Like, too little too late, you dumb bitches.
Right? Yeah.
Then they said, who among the tribes of Israel did not join us at Mizpah when we held our assembly in the presence of the Lord?
I mean, Benjamin didn't.
Oh, burn. Oh, you're uninvited. At that time, they had taken a solemn oath in the Lord's presence, vowing that anyone who refused to come would be put to death.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm not speaking up.
Right.
Ooh, me, kill me. Wait,
Right,
what? No. The Israelites felt sorry for their brother Benjamin. Oh, did they?
That's why they destroyed them completely.
Right?
Yeah.
And said, today, one of the tribes of Israel has been cut off. How can we find wives for the few who remain?
Oh, the few. Oh, those. Remember the few of them ran up to whatever. There's like 400 of them left.
Yeah. They were like, run away, run away.
They're going to repopulate the whole tribe of Benjamin.
Mm-hmm. You know what's sad? Benjamin was the youngest of all of Joseph's sons.
Yeah.
He was the one that, I don't know if you recall during that whole Jacob multicolored coat thing.
Yeah.
He was the one that Jacob was like, I'm going to kill him. Like when he was joking around, like trying to psych out his brothers.
Yeah.
And the other brothers were like, no, not Benjamin. He's the sweetie pie young and babykins.
Right.
So it's kind of sad that like Benjamin's tribe is oopsie, whatevers.
Yep.
Okay, so they asked, who among the tribes of Israel did not join us as Mizpah when we assembled in the presence of the Lord? And they discovered that no one from Jabesh Gilead had attended the assembly.
Oh, man.
For after they counted all the people, no one from Jabesh Gilead was present.
They're fucked.
I don't even know what a Jabesh Gilead is, but
But they don't. They're.
I don't envy
They're about
those.
to mourn somebody else's losses.
Mm-hmm. I don't envy those guys. So the assembly sent 12,000 of their best warriors to Jabesh Gilead with orders to kill everyone there, including women and children.
They're literally mourning the loss of people they just fucking killed. And they're like, hey,
kill them
I got an idea. Let's go kill more of them.
Yeah. We love this mourning stuff.
It's such ingenious ideas they come up with, right?
I know. Murder's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what you are to do, they said. Completely destroy all the males and every woman who is not a virgin.
My God.
They kept the fucking virgins.
Again.
My God, I hate these people. I mean, I guess I'm not supposed to say that, but I hate these people.
Yeah, they're bad.
They're bad. They're bad people. Among the residents of Jabesh Gilead, they found 400 young virgins who had never slept with a man.
That's convenient because there's 400 of the, you know.
Yeah. And you know how they figured out if they're virgins or not? They finger bang them.
Right.
And they're like, I think this hymen feels like it's still there.
Right.
Even though that's not like actually how that works.
Right.
But science was around back then. So wasn't around.
Right.
Yeah. So they finger banged a bunch of girls.
Got it.
Yeah. And they brought them to the camp at Shiloh in the land of Canaan. The Israelite assembly sent a peace delegation to the remaining people of Benjamin who were living at the rock of Ramon. They're like, sorry we almost killed all of you, but here we killed some other people and stole their virgins. Do you want to have them?
That's a great way to start a tribe, isn't it?
I hate these
they're
people.
Definitely going to be friends with you guys, right? They're definitely going to be on your side and things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you just killed the rest of their tribe and then also the virgins tribes.
Right.
Like, you just killed both of their tribes.
Yeah. And you're like, now, intermingle.
And also get along. Be nice to us.
Yeah.
And you're
intermingle and get along.
Well, you're Israelites. You should, you're Israelites. Come on.
Sure. Then the men of Benjamin returned to their homes, and the 400 women of Jabesh Gilead who had been spared were given to them as wives.
Hold on. What homes did they return to exactly? Because they destroyed all of Benjamin.
They returned, quote unquote, home. They returned to
that land where they were hiding out in or whatever?
Yeah, they returned to where their homes had been burned down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But there were not enough women for all of them.
Wait. I thought there was 400.
I thought so as well. But
okay. I guess there was more.
Guys need more than one wife too.
Well, but let's just assume there was just more guys.
They gotta fuck so much.
Well, let's just assume that there was more guys than 400.
Well, the people felt sorry for Benjamin because the Lord had made this gap among the tribes. The Lord had made this gap.
I know how they could solve it.
The Lord had made this gap.
Right, and since the Lord did it, obviously they have to murder the people that are among.
Yeah. The Lord had made this gap among the tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. The Lord had made this gap. These murderous motherfuckers. The Lord had made this gap. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I hate this book.
Really
I hate these people.
It's really dumb.
So the elders of the assembly asked, how can we find wives for the few who remain, since the women of the tribe of Benjamin are dead?
Yeah.
Because we killed them.
Right.
There must be heirs for the survivors so that an entire tribe of Israel is not wiped out, like we almost just did.
Yeah.
We almost just wiped them out.
You intended to wipe them out. That was the whole...
you were like, kill them all. And now you're like, oh no, we killed them all.
You actually chased them down to finish killing them for a while. And then some of them got away.
Yeah, listen. But we cannot give them our own daughters in marriage because we've sworn with a solemn oath that anyone who does this will fall under God's curse. So they're like, we hate Benjamin. We love Benjamin, but we hate Benjamin.
And they're going to be cursed by God?
Yeah. We'll give them some women, but not ours. We're going to kill them, but we want them to live.
Jesus.
We want them to survive, but not at our hand.
Right, yeah.
Like, what even is happening? This is so stupid.
Right.
Then, a light bulb went off.
Okay.
They thought of the annual festival of the Lord held in Shiloh, south of Lebanon, Labana, and north of Bethel, along the east side of the road that goes from Bethel to Shechem. They were like, oh, what about that party?
Yeah.
We do a party. Remember how we do a party?
Sure. I don't know how that's relevant, but okay.
They told the men of Benjamin who still needed wives, go and hide in the vineyards. When you see the young women of Shiloh come out for their dances, rush out for the vineyards, and each of you can take one of them home.
Oh my God.
To the land of Benjamin to be your wife.
Oh my God.
We volunteer them as tribute for you. And when their fathers and brothers come to us in protest, we will tell them, please be sympathetic.
What?
Let them have your daughters, for we didn't find wives for all of them when we destroyed Jabesh Gilead. And you are not guilty of breaking the vow, since you did not actually give your daughters to them in marriage.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. These people are so fucking disgusting, nasty, and horrible, and they all deserve to be burned.
I would think that rumors would get back to them that this was going to happen, and I'd be like, oh, we're moving, and you're not going out in that fucking vineyard.
Yeah. Oh, daughter, you are not dancing this weekend.
Right? Yeah.
No dance for you.
Right?
I would like you to not get kidnapped and raped and sold into wifehood.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so the men of Benjamin did as they were told. Each man caught one of the women as she danced into the celebration, and he carried her off to be his wife.
Yeah, gotta catch them all.
Yeah. I mean, you just walk down the street and you're like, hey, here's a discoteca. I'm just going to go, hit it up, and I'm going to kidnap a woman.
Right.
And you're my wife now. Exactly. It's in the Bible.
Right, definitely.
It's in the Bible.
Makes sense to me.
You haven't fucked anybody, right? Let me finger bang you to make sure you're
That's how we met, right? I stole you out of a vineyard.
Absolutely, you did. Yeah. Right? And I was definitely dancing. Yeah. No, that didn't happen.
No.
Okay, so they returned to their own land, and they rebuilt their towns and lived in them. Then the people of Israel departed by tribes and families, and they returned to their own homes. In those days, don't forget, Israel had no king.
Yeah, I mean, that clears it all up.
All the people did whatever seemed right in their own eyes. The end.
Yeah, no king,
definitely makes it all clear now.
Yeah.
If you don't have a king, you can't possibly think straight, and you're just going to be an awful human being.
Yeah, without a king, that's why we go around kidnapping, raping, and finger banging all the time.
That's why there's atheists making podcasts against God right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why.
That's why.
There's no king.
There's no king.
We don't have a king.
If only we had a king.
If we had a king, we could find the glory of God.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Yeah.
So we just need a king, right?
I guess. I mean,
that's what the Bible says.
That's what the Bible says.
So let's go get us a king.
If we don't have a king, then we get to murder and rape.
I guess. Can someone please find us a king?
I need a king.
All right. Well, in lieu of a king, tomorrow is going to be
our
recap and our
Q&A.
And all that shit that we talked about at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
King out.
King out.
Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.